What's going on, guys? It's your average consumer, and today we're gonna be taking a look at my favorite tech of the year. So in 2022, we got our hands on a ton of different tech, but these are some of my absolute favorites, things that really stuck with me and I use on a daily basis. But before we get started, we gotta give a huge shout out to the sponsor of this portion of the video, HubSpot. So check this out. Whether you're a small business owner just starting out, or you run an entire sales or marketing team, HubSpot CRM platform has everything you need to improve your customers' experiences so you get faster results. If you're over disconnected marketing, sales, or even customer service software that don't talk to each other, there's a better way. HubSpot CRM makes all your data accessible from one place so your teams can collaborate easily and efficiently. I know firsthand how important it is to connect with your customers, or in my case, my audience, because having that insight into what they want and how they want to interact with you is so critical for growth. There's a ton of value in connecting your data and your customers to better grow your business. And with HubSpot CRM, it's free to get started, no commitment, no hidden fees. So definitely check out the link in the description to learn how HubSpot CRM could work for you. But again, thanks to HubSpot for sponsoring this portion of the video. All right, so first things first, I got this guy, the Valve Steam Deck. Now, I made a video about this not too long ago, and everything I said in that video, I still feel the same about, so if you haven't seen it, I'll of course have it linked down below in the description for you to check out. But I gotta say, you guys, I've been enjoying this thing. This has been what I've been looking for in terms of being able to actually complete some games. For me personally, I love RPGs and you wanna really sit down and enjoy those. And I've found that this has been what it takes for me to get that done. Being able to pop in and pop out right with this has been everything I needed to finally complete some games. Now, if you're not familiar with the Steam Deck, you can pretty much think of it as portable PC gaming. So it's like having a Nintendo Switch, but for PC games. Some console games are on here as well. So I've been having a really, really good time. I've solved a lot of my issues based on some of your comments in the video that I made about it, like changing the frame rates to 40 and all kinds of stuff. And it's helped. It's helped a lot in terms of battery life and having it not just clunk out on me. I didn't get a chance to really sit down and delve into the world of the Steam Deck because guys, there's a ton of stuff that you can do with this. Not only can you have access to those PC games from the Steam library, but you can also throw on Windows, you can use Linux. This is basically a portable computer, and not in the sense that like the phone in your pocket is a computer. You can treat this thing like a full-blown computer, attach a keyboard and mouse, all that good stuff. You can use it like that. But I've been enjoying the experience overall. Being able to play Apex Legends portably is something I never thought could happen. But if you want to do portable PC gaming, this is the one. But if you want my full thoughts, I'll have it linked down below in the description. With the slight update that playing at 40 frames per second has helped tremendously with battery life and keeping performance consistent. So extremely happy with this. Check out the video. I think this could be cool for a lot of people if they're really into PC gaming or are real techies.
Beautiful dads.
Dads, yeah, listen, get a couple games in here and there during a nap, not mad. Now, next up, we've got this guy over here, and this is the Logitech MX Mechanical. Now, I don't know how many times I've said it on the channel already, but I'm a huge fan of Logitech peripherals for PCs, keyboards, the mouses. I love a lot of their products. I think almost every setup we have has Logitech gear. At least my setups all have Logitech gear. And this has been the missing link for me when it comes to the Mac. So I fell in love with the Logitech G915 a couple years ago. I fell in love with the way it was super clicky. It was a mechanical keyboard that just felt awesome to type on. And there was just nothing like it for the Mac until Logitech went and dropped this guy. So this is basically their Mac version of that keyboard, and I absolutely love it. Now, me personally, I like having these nice clicky keyboards. It feels nice and tactile while also having a really low profile. I think most people who've experienced the G915 from Logitech have had good experiences. So if you want that, but you're a Mac user, this is the way to go. It has all of the Mac keys that you'd expect, and typing on it just feels absolutely awesome. Now I've started this, I will not be able to stop. until I finish. 61 words per minute. That's not so great, but you know, whatever. Hands are cold. That's why. That's the problem. But either way, guys, this thing is awesome. It's got really cool features where you're able to customize the lighting. It works with the Logitech Options Plus software. Honestly, I have absolutely no complaints when it comes to this. Completely changes the way I type. I was so happy they came out with this year, and honestly, it's hard to go back to anything else. So yeah, while there are quite a few good options for the Mac that Logitech themselves make, I think this is my personal favorite. But yeah, that's the Logitech MX Mechanical. And something else that was a surprise to me, well, not too much of a surprise because I bought it knowing the impact it would have for me, are actually some hair clippers. This is the Bevel hair clippers and trimmers. I don't think they have like a special name or anything. But this is, fellas, this right here is a game changer. Now, little backstory. So during COVID, while looking a little scruffy because you couldn't go to the barber, and some of us learned to cut our own hair. I learned to cut my hair a bit, and I had a couple of different clippers and trimmers to get that job done. Let me show you what I was using. So these are all my, my personal hair tools. This guide to get my hair trimmed down, and then when I wanted to do a lineup, I would use this, the Andis T-liner. This is what you see in almost every barber shop. But you guys, this thing alone replaces both of these. So what's really cool about this is, like I said, it's a clipper and a trimmer. Now what's nice is that these are interchangeable. So I've got the trimmer blades here, clipper blades over here, and then I can just pop this over here, and now these are full-blown clippers. And of course, it has the guards, and all you have to do is just go, boom, magnetically attaches. And there's also a button and a small screen. I don't know if you guys can really see it here. And you can actually adjust just how tight of a cut you get. I'm not a great example right now, but if you want a super crisp line, and we want a super crisp line, so you get the,
nice.
If you want it to look like geometry right on.
Zero feather.
Yeah, zero feather. You want it to be super sharp. And this gets you a really, really fine cut. So you can see the blades going up and down, and the screen actually lets you know exactly where you're at, so you can make micro adjustments. It has a built-in battery. You can plug it in, charge it, use it wirelessly if you want. I've been able to go without charging for weeks, and it works just fine. This one is actually the second one that I've purchased. I got this guy first. These were just trimmers, so if I just bought this to do a shape up. But yeah, I keep this guy at the studio. This thing either stays home or goes with me on trips. And fellas, this thing, is sharp, y'all. Barbers, if you're not using this, I'm putting you on right now. This thing is so sharp, so absolutely worth it. A little expensive, but for me, the quality has been amazing. And next up are these guys, my AirPods Pro 2nd generation. Apple made some really good changes to these, and I've been absolutely enjoying them. Now, you guys know me, I'm Mr. Forgetful, I misplace everything, so I'm always looking for things that I need to grab before I head out. And with these, we have the built-in precision tracking, so I can find these if I ever misplace them with my iPhone. Makes my life a lot easier, and I think for most people who misplace their AirPods or their case, it's gonna be a no-brainer. It is an absolutely awesome feature to have, because it's really easy to misplace these guys. But not only that, they added a little speaker into the case, so you can go ahead and play sounds like this if you're looking for it. Super convenient stuff. It even makes a nice little, all right, stop. It even makes a nice little chime when you plug it in, or it lets you know when your batteries are running low. So for somebody like me, the additions have been extremely useful, but they also upgraded the sound quality. So the sound on these sound quite a bit better than the previous generation. It's a lot more bass. It sounds a lot more full. The audio sounds absolutely amazing. Now, I'm not saying go run out and grab these if you already own a pair of AirPods, but maybe if you misplace yours, or you lose them, or they break, whatever the case may be, there's a solid reason to go ahead and upgrade to these guys in that scenario. They've been my earbuds since they dropped, and until maybe Beats comes out with something with similar features, similar sound, I'm gonna be rocking with these for a while. Not to mention, these have the best transparency mode of any earbuds or headphones I've ever seen. So if you wanna be able to know what's going on in your surroundings, but you still wanna be able to listen to your music, absolute no-brainer. And they added the touch control so you can control your volume and all that good stuff. Just an all-around better pair of earbuds. The best that Apple makes so far. Now, something else that I've been non-stop about, it's not the Switch OLED. You know, we've been on this for a while now, but it's this game right here, Pokemon Violet. Now, there's Pokemon Violet and Scarlet. Now, I know some people are like, that buggy game? You've been loving that?
Oh, yeah.
A lot. So I think this is the most exciting version of Pokemon we've seen in years. Where it's just felt like pretty stale to me. They tried implementing different things here and there with some of the newer games. Arceus had like that open world feel. This is where I think they took it to the next level. Personally, with this game, I feel like it's everything we hoped Pokemon would be when we were younger. And we were like, man, I wish you could just walk around and see the Pokemon walking around with you and you could walk up to it and catch it, all that kind of stuff. This is the culmination of everything that we've always wanted to see in Pokemon. It feels really open world. You can tackle any gym whenever you want. There's a lot of different storylines within this. I think it's a really, really good version. I think it's the best version of Pokemon we've seen so far. I have not been able to put this thing down since I got my hands on it.
I'm fine with the visual.
Have you been playing, Jay? The visuals are not so bad, right?
Get distracted from the visual.
Yeah, you see the person walking around like this sometimes
I mean, it's fun.
in the background, but like,
I mean,
it's a Pokemon game. Exactly. And PC world, you know? So I get it. It's not perfect, but it's been a blast to play. Kevin, can you co-sign that this has been a fun version of Pokemon?
Yeah, I'm 60 hours deep.
60 hours? Listen, man, how many hours am I? I'm 80 hours in. Damn.
That's what you playing.
When that happened. But yes, these have been some of my favorite things over the last year. But I do have a couple of honorable mentions. One being the Remarkable 2 tablet. And you guys have seen in a ton of my gadget backpack videos from the very beginning, I always walk around with a pen and notebook just because I want to jot things down, get some ideas down. Pretty old school, but this has completely changed the game for me. Instead of walking around with something so prehistoric like a pen and paper, I'm now doing everything digitally, and it's been a game changer for me. Being able to just take this, write out whatever I need to, and it still feels like I'm writing on pen and paper. It's been awesome, absolutely great. It's expensive, but for me, I never feel like I have to buy a book again. Another honorable mention for me is this guy, the Apple Watch Ultra. This has been on my wrist since it came out as well. The biggest thing is the much bigger screen, the battery life. Having access to that extra battery life means I can go days without really worrying about whether I need to charge this or not. Every now and then I take a look at the battery like, okay, like right now I've got 9%, and I don't think I've charged it over the weekend since like Friday. So that's a really, really long time, and it's finally dying on Monday morning. Being able to turn on a flashlight with the press of a button. I'm always using a flashlight for some reason when I'm at home. So this has been awesome. Absolutely love this thing. Battery life and screen size alone,
Yeah.
I think is absolutely worth the money. Not gonna lie, the looks have grown on me too. And last but not least, I wanna mention the Alienware monitor that we got in, I think, one of the most recent Massive Tech unboxings. It's got this ridiculous model number for its name. I think it's the Alienware AW3423DW. Am I right, Kevin?
Oh yeah.
All right. AW. So it's got one of those Sony-like names, and it's been absolutely amazing. It's 3440 by 1440 at 175 hertz. So it's a really nice fast screen that looks amazing. Colors look great on it. It's got this awesome design. I'm kind of mad that I've got it wall mounted because the design looks so clean. So I absolutely love this thing, and it's what I've replaced my Acer Predator X34 monitors in my man cave. So now I've got like 3 Alienware like OLED monitors, and I feel like my monitor situation in the man cave, we're there. It's done. But that's about it, guys. Those were my absolute favorite pickups of 2022. Some really awesome stuff. What about you guys? Dom, favorite tech of the year?
Sony Intel headphones.
Oh, which one?
H7, I've been wrong with
That's the sweet spot right there. Jay?
I'll say the MacBook Pro.
Ah, okay. Kevin, favorite tech of the year that you picked up?
I gotta cheat a little bit. Sony A7 IV. It was December 2021.
Okay, okay.
I bought it this year.
Okay, nice. But that about wraps it up for this video, guys. What was your favorite tech of the year? Let me know with a comment down below. And I guess I'll catch you guys in 2023. Peace. It's been a good year.